the stream, guys. So I did a bit of this just to check it out, but I'm gonna start over. So let's see.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown, so he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. 250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
Battle of Hastings.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Soyez prest, compagnon. Asseyez vos armes!
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
Sort of the name.
Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
There we go.
formation, William could pick them off as they charged. The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers. More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army. Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. At first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
Oh, nice. don't want to talk that much over so that you can tell the story.
At the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter?
Go.
William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
L'heure est de besoigner. Incontinent. Avant, compagnon. En votre service.
Let's take it back.
Si comme vos voudrez. Si prestige vont mourir. Chevalier, droite! Adjustment force, nous allons! Reste tous à près! Cavallerios parade!
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe, establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his armies soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
No, man.
Spero. Mandemans.
Pericule! Mandemans.
Okay, so
Laburo. Ubi vado?
More
I
food.
se tiennent nos artines.
Cavalarios parti. A calque, cavalarios.
5 villagers on wood. Okay, so they will get some wood.
Sito.
Me?
Sito.
This'll done.
Bene. Baraz.
So I need 2
Arras.
more on wood.
Seco. Carafon en sola. Cavalarios quitamos. Une avon,
I wonder if we could
cavalarios.
plant trees in this one.
Une avon,
Plant it
cavalarios.
back.
Si.
Edifico.
Quiete, cavalarios, quitamos.
What's happening here?
Donetsk, muevos ad vicona, way veniamo.
Quiete, cavals. A calque, cavalarios. En sola.
Ubi vado.
4
Laborance la terre.
farms. Build 4 additional farms, okay.
Masono.
Quad? Si. Edifico.
2 additional houses.
Fini.
Escolto. Laburo. Spero.
Increase the current by villagers and improve speed. Oh, that's nice.
Me? Finit. Laburo. Ubi vado.
2 houses. I'll go build a farm.
Edifico.
L'entière, si.
Soit wand, je commande. Avant.
The Norman army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
Laburo.
Quod. Edifico.
Fini.
Ah, fini.
Another rebel town, Fulford, stood in defiance to William's rule.
Audite. In avon.
Just gonna take them all. Mengelmoes.
Che? Capio.
Attendez les commandements. Retrayez vos amouets. Access avertisez votre courage, compagnon.
Me? Laburo. Lavoro. Edifico. Quod.
Okay, let's carry on with
Je
this.
suis votre serveuse. Retraietz vos amoués. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon. Avant, compagnon. Attendez les commandements. Pour votre service. À l'assaut, chevalier. Hommes en ordonnance.
Si.
Hold.
Masono.
Wow, this.
With the Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York.
Si.
Knowing he would face strong resistance in the city, William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
Voyez Trond, je commande, avance.
Let's see. Oh, here's my houses. Okay, so I didn't have to build that. Okay.
Ascolto.
So I need 203. Build the stable. Uses archers, heals all nearby. Oh, this is nice.
Edifico.
Me? Edifico. Ubi vado? Spero. Masono. Ascolto.
Spero. Sì. Ma sono.
I don't think they registered correctly or something.
Me. Lavoro.
What? Me? Lavoro. Quod? Edifico.
Quod. Spero. Lavoro. Che vado caver.
Okay.
Ok. Masono.
Lanchier sparate.
Sì.
The Norman army came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes.
Sì. Lavorans la terra.
William's army held back the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Si somes. Restituo.
800 gold.
Voyez prest, avant, compagnon.
Corones, Baitis.
Okay, so they can chill now.
William paid off the Danes and was rid of their attacks.
On the squad? Qued, me?
Build a stable.
William's ultimate goal was within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Si some, qued labor, cos'è sarà massonata? Labor Sperance.
Oh oh.
Io massono la cose. Parat por venir. Vado laborar. Mondesqued. Cos'è sarà massonata?
Parat por venir.
With their stables in place, the Normans could add more cavalry to their army.
Buon lavoro. Eccilimam de Mont.
No wood. Okay. Let's maybe buy some wood.
Tuts odite.
Qued me.
Io ma sono la cosa.
Mondesqued. Comme il trenca. Parat por venir.
Attention.
What?
Bene.
Odio.
Qued labour. Vado labourar. Parats pour labourar.
Buon lavoro.
Si, cavo.
Parats pour laborar. Si, cavo. Labor Sperance. Laburo. Lire faccio. Si somes. Vado la...
Qued me. Io ma sono la cose. Labour Sperance. Io ma sono la cose.
Benefect.
Neglect. Felice
Cavalario parat.
Attendez les commandements.
Qued ordines?
Access vos, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant, pour votre service.
Qued mande?
En arson, chevalier!
Parat!
Tous sommes prêts!
See if we can do this with these guys.
Mondesqued.
Chop some.
Cose sera ma sonata.
Incontinent!
What does these do? Add defense to the structure. Okay.
Seconde, je commande! Avant!
Norman army poured into York and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep.
À l'assaut, chevalier! Avertissez votre taille, compagnons!
Hopefully if I destroy these houses, then I can't build a bigger army. Let's just go for the keep.
The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England.
Well, that's nice. Level 9. I wonder what is this all about? Not sure.
William the Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him. He began a brutal campaign of destruction to crush any further resistance, known as the Harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed. It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom. But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children.
Oh, snap.
When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favorite son succeeded him, King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed. William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I. But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule.
What?
His first target was Bayeux. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the city. Bayeux was about to feel the wrath of the English army.
The fall of Bayeux. Okay. So, in case they lost.
In the brotherly feud over Normandy, King Henry I set out to make an example of Bayeux, a town still loyal to his brother Duke Robert. Henry's archers took up position on high ground outside the city and faced an immediate attack by Robert's cavalry patrol. Having deployed their palings, Henry's archers were well protected against the cavalry charge. They defeated the first patrol.
Shit. Yo, this is nice. Aye. I'm still gonna make
As Henry set his sights on burning Bayeux, more reinforcements arrived to join his army.
Wait.
Henry's presence on the doorstep of Bayeux would not go unanswered, and now his forces braced for an attack by Robert's army. Henry repelled the attack, but he knew that so long as Bayeux still stood, the city would not give up the fight.
Yo, that's far. Okay.
The English approached Bayeux and saw that its towering stone walls would not be breached by manpower alone. Henry would need siege equipment and a defensible location to construct it. Trolls are irritating. Not sure if I'm actually making weaker, but it feels like I am, so. Forest village, okay. Yo, this looks awesome. So rather just keep our troops alive.
Maybe all these buildings is gonna become mine. Oh, good. Oh. Oh, what's this?
Henry now called for the services of a blacksmith to bolster the siege effort.
Oh, blacksmith.
Estes comende. Each timber of Theos.
Look at y'all being a word further.
On your worker.
With a blacksmith on hand, Henry's infantry would soon be ready to construct siege equipment.
Dawn.
Your way, Iawara.
That Shule Bayeux Timbran.
Select the blacksmith, research, engineering. Yeah, I did already.
Cheerless hair.
Archers.
Each a worker.
Dawn.
Arsenal. Okay, that one's busy. So I have a blacksmith there.
Cheerless. Your way on Yosemite.
Stable. Stable there.
Shula
This
Bayeux
there.
Timbran.
Yes, sir.
Henry's infantry could now construct battering rams, siege weapons designed to break open fortress walls.
What the face?
Use
Bayeux
infantry.
death may.
Construct
Strabora.
rams.
Site.
Oh,
Yeah, Yaru.
Yaru to work. Each timber
On your
thanks.
worker. Yes, sir. West Puhala. Each Timbra Theos. Dawn.
Strabora. Site.
What the hell are you?
That timbren shall bail.
And your work, eh? Cheerless. Your way on Yosemite. Gadriente Voodoo. Yes, eh? Questo hara.
Gone.
That's Shule Bayeux Timbran.
something like that.
You have to be ready for this, sir.
Ramrinkas, Bayeux Siaru Wergende. Ramyar on the way. Yerwath Garwigan.
Way not enough resources. Okay. I have extra people
And
there.
your work, eh? Each a worker.
Why aren't you building all of these? I don't understand.
Yeah, Yaru.
Your way, you are. Each timber things. That's Shule Bayeux Timbran. Each a willa hua wudu.
Firewood. Go.
Garwigan Azetat.
That'd be so
It
expensive.
shall be timbrens.
Ah, they killed him.
Here we are.
Primet Garu. Garwiga. Primet Garu.
Yes, sir. Where's the hand you work, eh? Eat your work, eh?
I'll have to wait a bit.
Here was Garwigan. Yes, sir. Mid-May. Garu Upa.
Abuga, Strelboren.
Yes, sir.
Strelboren, ja. Each timber of Theos.
Garwiga.
Eat your work, eh?
Strelbo.
Strelboren, Yerwa.
Garwigan. Asetas.
Earward.
Beodeth May.
Did you read that, sir?
Okay, so that's better. This is better. Gold. I need gold.
Yerwa. Kuthlincha.
Aeoridas Yahweh. Aeoridas. Hellsborough.
Garwigan.
Cometh omna.
Theos see Erfol. You were ken de Estes.
Men at arms.
There you were, then.
Okay. That's done. Let's build another one.
Timbren Shale
I'm gonna
Bayeux.
build it inside to protect it.
Yaru Hesser.
Yerwath Gar.
On border. You Hesser.
With the power of battering rams, the English army could crack open Bayeux's mighty walls.
Bayeux Seras Yaras. Bayeux Seras Wendende.
Reach the walls.
Bayeux Seras. Saka.
Strelboren. Did I hit?
Fully in.
Huskala Hildikus. Huskala Hildikus. Yaru Hesser.
Bayeux's walls had failed, and Henry's men could now storm the city. Robert's garrison made a last stand to defend Bayeux, but Henry would show no mercy in cutting them down and burning their city.
Nej! Good job, Oh, snap. Oh, this one left. Okay, yeah, just break that for me, please.
On the way!
Ew, look at that.
Jaru Huskala.
Fuse to 7.
Strömaren och Ganga. Strömaren, Side. Quaisindon Sekende. Strömaren och Lisa Brekke. Hildefus Tattimbret Själbeo.
This chamber of commands. Okay.
Lista.
Lettern Uskan.
What Gandalf? Thine Hestis.
Warrior.
Afuga, yes!
Eoreda Yarway.
Yeah. On Styria, Strelbora.
Eoreda Yarway.
Yes! Slayer, Strelbora. Huskala, Hild. It shall be Timbritis.
I want to break that keep.
Huskala, Tattimbret Själbeo. Huskala, Huskala, on Styria.
Yeah.
Alla Knittens Jan. Alla Knittens Jan.
Oh, it's halfway fucked. I build 3 more, then I'll fucking.
Knittens Jan.
Aye.
Din hästa.
Strelbora, Järva.
Alla Knittens number den. Alla Twitter.
Huskala, Bakien Järva.
Come on. Oh, so close. Where's the injured guy? No, the keep fell. Nice.
Here a Hopper. Yes, sir. Understood. Fet Fatima. Puntiende. Go.
We have a pesta. Standard yard! Standard yard!
Oh, they killed a shitload of archers.
Yeah.
What surface? Faith, Gier las hair, be a 10-day flash.
Alpha Canitas, Yard!
I think I did it. Destroy barracks buildings. Shit. Okay. All of them. Wow.
As Bayeux burned and the people fled in terror, King Henry basked in the victory over his brother Duke Robert. But Henry would not stop until all of Normandy was back under the English crown.